We're heading into week 3 of the Open, and this one is a grinder. Wall walks, rowing, barbell cycling. If you've got an engine and can move a barbell well, this workout is for you. In this video, I'm gonna quickly break down the Open workout, my first thoughts and initial reactions, workout analysis and key considerations, strategy for different athletes, warm-up and priming for peak performance, how to crush it on game day, redo this workout or one and done, and my final thoughts and next steps. Let's jump into it.
When I train hard, I need the right fuel, and that means proper hydration with electrolytes. That's why I rely on Element. It's got everything I need with no junk. Just 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium to keep me hydrated, recover faster, and perform at my best. Whether you're crushing workouts, recovering, or just living an active lifestyle, electrolytes are essential to prevent fatigue, muscle cramps, and dehydration. Element has been a game changer for me, and I know it'll make a difference for you too. Right now, Element is offering a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serving packets, free. Head to drinkelement.com/Jason Grubb to get yours. Again, that's drinklmnt.com/Jason Grubb.
This workout has a 20-minute time cap. You kick it off with 5 wall walks. Then we've got a 50 cal row, 5 wall walks. Then we've got a deadlift. This is the heaviest weight that we've got, 25 reps, 5 wall walks. 25 power cleans at the medium weight, 5 wall walks. 25 power snatches at the lightest barbell weight. 5 more wall walks, and we finish with the 50 cal row, where we send it until we finish this workout. My first thoughts, initial reactions, my gut tells me that this is a posterior chain workout with shoulder endurance and an engine test mixed in. The volume will sneak up fast in this workout, so pacing, as usual, is everything. What stands out? Wall walks. It's a total of 25 wall walks. That will add up over this workout. Shoulder fatigue will be legit. The barbell weights do get lighter, but don't underestimate the amount of pulling off the floor that we're doing in this workout. From 25 deadlifts to 25 power cleans to 25 snatches, the grip and posterior chain are gonna feel every bit of that lifting. Then you got a 50 cal row, which is no joke, and you don't just have it once, you have it twice. If you go out too hot in the first row, the rest of the workout will just bury you. The biggest challenge in this workout? Managing your posterior chain and your grip fatigue and your heart rate while staying aggressive and not blowing up. It's a big challenge of just riding the line and balancing everything in this workout. Workout analysis and key considerations. The movement demands of the wall walks are going to be primarily shoulder stamina, midline stability, and efficiency in the number of steps you take. The less steps, the more efficient they are, less fatigue will build up over time. Rowing demands endurance, and you should be well trained for this, given the amount of rowing that we generally do in our CrossFit training, especially as a boulder athlete. But you're gonna have to control that power output, particularly on that first round. And then on the second round, we can kind of let it loose, but we'll talk about that later. On deadlifts, you're gonna wanna make sure you have clear reps, standing up tall, making sure your hips are open on every single one of those reps, and probably have a breakup strategy to help you from overdoing those deadlifts. You're gonna feel good, it's early in the workout, but you wanna be careful with that posterior chain this early in the workout. And the demands of the cleans and snatches are going to be the amount in total this deep into the workout. Cleans, probably singles. Snatches, probably singles. You're gonna try to move through those as quick as you can while being machine-like, kind of holding a consistent pace as you chip away at those. Trying not to go too fast that you would need long breaks, but not so slow that the clock just kind of burns up while you're working way through these sets. Who will excel in this workout? Athletes with both strength and an engine will do well here. Athletes with smooth barbell technique. There's no wasted movement, there's no wasted energy. And those who pace the row and transitions well. Fast rowers who blow up will not survive. Here's a handful of pitfalls to avoid in this workout. Going out too hot on the row. 50 calories is a good amount. Start controlled, start conservative. Holding on to deadlifts too long is another pitfall. Grip management and posterior chain management is key. Big sets will bite you back later. And rushing wall walks. There's enough wall walks for this workout that rushing, the way you saw the absolute professionals do in that announcement, that's not the way most of us should approach this workout. We want to keep a steady, repeatable cadence instead of trying to sprint through those wall walks. Let's talk about strategy for different athletes. For elite athletes, on that first row, think 80%. That's where we want to be. On the wall walks, smooth, controlled cadence, machine-like, breathing while you're doing it. Deadlifts, probably 3 sets, 8, 7, 5, maybe 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 10-10-5 can work as well. For the cleans, it's certainly fast singles, maybe touch and go, but likely you want to save that for the snatches. It's more about chasing the barbell as it drops to the ground. For cleans, it's going to drop and pretty much stay there, so singles makes more sense. But the less weight you have on the bar, the more it bounces around. That's why you may want to save those sets, small sets, for snatches. But absolutely no long breaks there. In the final row, we want to go for that negative split. Start controlled and get faster every 10 calories. Step it up a notch until you're absolutely sprinting those last 10 calories. For RX athletes, you want to start a little bit more conservative. Be sure to avoid getting anywhere close to your red line on that first row. For wall walks, find a consistent pace and stick with it. That doesn't mean you're going super fast or super slow. You're just finding that happy spot where you can do 5 with a repeatable cadence through all 25 as you work your way through this thing. On the deadlifts, lots of breaks, short sets. Sets of 3 or 4, sets of 5 are totally fine. You want to limit the time under tension, particularly with the deadlift. I liked what I saw Dallin Pepper do. Let it go, right back into it. So he moved really fast. I think we should go a little slower, but that's the key, is you're just limiting the time under tension, holding that barbell. Quick reps, clean reps, and then quick breaks to let your body recover quickly as you work your way through the deadlifts. For the cleans, it's fast singles. That's a no-brainer. And for the snatches, probably singles, unless you can string together 3s or 4s, maybe even 5s, although that's pretty aggressive. Again, you're just gonna try to avoid chasing that barbell as it comes down. Gotta chase it around the ground. That burns up some time. That's why I like hanging on the barbell a little bit there, but there's nothing wrong with fast singles with a consistent cadence that helps you just chip away without burning up the clock. And on that final row, start steady, catch your breath, and in the last 20 calories, send it. Send it with everything you've got. This is the last workout of the open. It's the last time you're doing something like this. In this situation, you might as well go for it. And that's why I like the fact that we're ending on the row. You can send it and then just peel off and lay on the ground. For warming up and priming for peak performance, we really want to pay attention to that posterior chain. To generally warm up, I like getting on the rower, particularly since everything is posterior chain here. I like banded good mornings as well. I like air squats to get blood flow going in my legs. And then getting into the workout, I like to do a few wall walks. I like to build up in deadlifts from an empty bar to 135, maybe 185, then 225 for men. Ladies, you do maybe 3 sets of the equivalent to get up to your working weight. The power cleans and snatches are pretty light, but I don't mind doing those with an empty barbell or with some light weight just to get a few reps in, to kind of get the body ready for that kind of movement. And then what I would do just before the workout, I would do some calories on the rower, a wall walk, a few snatches, a wall walk, a few cleans by adding the weight, a wall walk, a few deadlifts at the working weight, a wall walk, and get back on that rower for a couple of calories. Just work backwards, load up that barbell, everything is primed, then wait a minute, 3, 2, 1, go, crush this thing carefully. Execution, how to crush this workout on game day. On the row, moderate pacing during the first row, a bit more aggressive on that second row, but not too early. Build up that aggressiveness as you work your way deeper into that second row and send it at the end. Wall walks, look to create a consistent cadence that you can maintain through those sets of 5. Deadlifts, smart sets is a good idea. Your grip and your posterior chain will appreciate you for it. Cleans and snatches, fast singles, minimize your breaks. That final row, start strong, finish stronger. Here's a mindset tip for you. This workout is all about movement efficiency. Every rep should be repeatable and smooth. Avoid no reps, avoid sloppy movements, and stay mentally locked in as you work your way through this. Redo or one and done? My philosophy around the open is if you feel like you need to do a redo, absolutely do it. We only do the open one time a year. We might as well do the redos while we have the chance to do it. But consider a redo, particularly if you messed up your pacing and something went horribly wrong. If your barbell cycling just fell apart, maybe your grip gave out, maybe your posterior chain was too blown up, or if you feel like you could shave off at least 30 seconds. One and done if you paced well and executed your strategy. There's nothing more satisfying than that. If you feel overly fatigued in your grip, your posterior chain, or your shoulders, there's no need to repeat it. We want to be smart. We're in this for the long haul. Or if you don't think you can shave off 30 seconds, probably not redoing this level of volume at this level of intensity. Move on. It's fine. Let's get back to training. My final thoughts. This is a grindy, engine-based workout that rewards smart pacing and movement efficiency. If you dial in your movement, your transitions, your pacing, and control your fatigue, you'll crush it. Key takeaways to wrap all this up. Row, don't go out too hot. Wall walks, efficient, clean movements, consistent cadence. Barbell work, grip and posterior chain preservation, and efficient movement. Final row, leave it all out there on the floor. That's it. Enjoy 25.3. If you have questions, comments, if you would like to share your score, leave it in the comments below. I will respond to every single one of your comments. And I love doing this kind of work around the CrossFit Open. If there's any other way that I can support you, leave some ideas in the comments. I'm always happy to create content based on your requests. As always, guys, your best days are ahead of you. Fortune favors the bold. See you next time.